baby. Yeah.
Got ya.
Yeah.
The fact that that fish surprisingly came out and leaped out into the water was one of the most memorable angling moments of my life.
Oh my goodness. Jamie's turn. Hi everybody, welcome back to season 2 of Guide's Tales. And I felt like there'd be no better way to kick it off than to start the season right here in Stuart, Florida. Captain Jamie has been at his ranch in Texas, not on the water. So I wanted to get him down here and I had a little surprise.
You know, it's still late winter, early spring, and so at times the weather can be a real challenge here in South Florida. The Atlantic can be real rough, but we had a perfect stretch of weather to go chase trophy fish in the Atlantic. Well, we're off to a good start here. Season 2 Guide's Tales. Captain Ed said meet him at the boat ramp at 7:30. It's 7:45, so no Captain Ed. Stay tuned. Where is this guy? Well, we're back in Jensen Beach, the other home to Guide's Tales. We're not in the Panhandle, we're in our South Florida home, back at Captain Ed's birthplace, right? This is where you grew up?
This is it, right?
Where it all happened?
Yep. Live right there.
Beautiful Jensen Beach. And so what's the plan for today?
We're just gonna go out the inlet and see what happens.
Gotcha.
You know, this time of year, it's early spring. For us, it's starting to warm up. It's been a consistent run of warm weather, so there's a lot of fish starting to show up on the beach, and each day it's changing a little bit. So I brought some big rods and brought some big lures.
Nice.
And hopefully we find some big fish.
So today we're trading the Gulf of Mexico for the Atlantic Ocean. I am super psyched. So what Ed does here in the Atlantic is the same thing that we do in the Gulf of Mexico, just different times of year. And you know, you go out, you're either going to choose artificials or live bait or both. And you're actually sight fishing. You're running the beach in clear water conditions, looking for fish approaching you. Set up, make the cast, hopefully hook up.
So when we run the beach this time of year, I always stop on all this near shore structure, and because we're in 20 to 30 feet, I use my Humminbird and my side imaging right now, and we're going over this stuff, and you can see on my screen I'm marking a few fish. So what's cool is sometimes just by the outline of the image of the fish on the screen, you can kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. So I don't think these are jacks. So hopefully they're the other jack, the permit. I hope. We're gonna see what happens here, but that's what they're looking like on the screen. So it's exciting. We'll see. We'll put some baits out and see if we can find one. This time of year in South Florida, we have a bunch of things start to happen. The water temperature's coming up. We have tarpon starting to show up on the beach. We have permits starting to show up on the nearshore wrecks. And we have big schools of migrating Jack Crevalle. These fish are spawning this time of year, and as we run up and down the beach looking for tarpon and permit, we run into jack schools. So we popped out the inlet, headed north, looking for them. They weren't up quite yet and the sun was kind of low, so we just kind of headed off a little bit and hit on some nearshore structure where, I mean, I don't think we were there 10 minutes and Captain Jamie got spanked. I mean, and spanked properly. Yes! Go, Jamie!
Go.
Get him, baby. Get him up, get him up. Yeah. We gotta get him off the structure there. We don't want him to pop you off. Andre.
Oh!
On the back of the boat.
Ah!
Woo! Somebody has been at the ranch a little too long. Oh my goodness.
Golly.
Oh.
That's why you don't have sharp edges on your flash boats.
Oh, wow. Well, the boat doesn't, but the motor did, apparently. All right, well, they're here.
They're here.
And you felt the bite, you felt the power.
Pretty exciting. Broke them off.
Dude. Oh, it was a good one. He was ripping, huh?
Oh yeah. My brain is in fishing mode, but my body was still in hunting mode, so it took me a couple tries to get back in the swing of things.
I mean, truly, for your first fish after being in the woods for half a year, there was no warm-up. It was just game on.
Our primary objective today was to go out and target big permit on structure, nearshore structure in the Atlantic. Basically the presentation is jig head with a live crab. You know, you get the boat positioned over the structure, drift the bait down, and hopefully hook up. And later in the day, I'm drifting my bait back. Same thing happened, hook a fish. This time I'm on it. I'm getting that fish off the reef as quick as I can. But all of a sudden the line shoots out and I said, wait a minute, this is not a permit. And then 150-pound tarpon comes skyrocketing out of the water. It was insane.
There he is. Get him, baby. Hammer, 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 hammer. Yeah, get him up. Nice work. Nice work, Jamie. Yeah, keep working him. Get him off that structure. It's your redemption bite right there, buddy. Yes. Whoa! Oh, yeah! Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's a big one.
Oh my gosh. Remember, bow to him,
Oh,
bow to him, bow to him. You got him. Good
Oh, it's a
Lord.
good fish. It. Ah.
Whoa.
Ah. Dude, that was a stud. Stud tarpon. Oh my Lord.
Over 100-pound tarpon came out of the water, just giving us a show. We got the best out of him though. We got, I don't know, half a dozen jumps and he came off, which was perfect. Means I didn't have to grab him.
The fact that that fish surprisingly came out and leaped out of the water was one of the most memorable angling moments in my life.
So we fished around a little bit here and there, and a buddy of mine was down the beach and called and said the jacks finally popped up in between us and them.
Right now?
Slightly to the right. Go ahead, take a shot. All right, let it sit. The lead fish is not that far behind your plug.
Oh, I see him, yeah. Oh my God, look at that.
Get him going, get it going, baby, get it going. Oh, Ed, he's on you. You got him. Oh, he's on, baby. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Ed.
I don't think he knows he's hooked yet. He's just swimming with his buddies. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna come on down.
Come on down, Ed. Get him, Ed.
There he goes. Now he knows.
Now he knows he's hooked? Yeah, I think so.
Oh my goodness.
So that's that new Rapala Explode?
Yeah, I think it's called the Explode, and it got
exploded.
exploded. Oh, that was crazy.
All right, man. I think you almost got him.
It's getting closer.
Look at it. That's a good fish, man. Top water, buddy.
Rapala Explode.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh, oh he's big.
Thank you, Jamie.
Oh, woo! Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That is a big fish.
Whoa. He crushed that thing. That was awesome. Whew. There he is. These guys, we just give him a quick dunk.
Ah, beautiful fish.
Get them on their way. So, all right, buddy, thank you.
Woohoo!
He gone. Yes.
Big Fish Monday.
Get some of that slime. Woo.
All right.
Yeah, and I really like this. You know, sometimes I'm not too picky, but they always seem to like that green, that chartreuse look. This thing is just, you can really see it is heavy duty. None of these hooks are even bent, compromised at all, and I was hammering that fish for quite a while. Thing looks good. Jamie's turn. Jamie's turn.
Captain Ed got word that down the beach towards Jensen, there were big schools of jacks that were daisy chaining. Something I've actually never seen. We fish jacks along the Gulf of Mexico, but it's usually 1, 2, 10 fish. We came upon groups of hundreds of jacks. I mean, hundreds of jacks swimming in a circle. It was one of the most amazing things I've seen, and even better, it was time to pull the Rapalas out and catch them on top water.
Captain Jamie got to experience his first school of daisy chaining jacks. So it's part of their spawning routine, and they'll form a big circle. And I think we had some good footage of it. It's pretty awesome to see firsthand and experience. And these jacks were big, they were mean, and they were aggressive, which was perfect.
Man, did you see those fish come after that up to the boat?
That was amazing. That was really awesome.
They were fired up at that lure, man.
They liked that one I was throwing too. That was cool. And you know, I don't usually throw that thing, but I think I'm going to. It was real sexy under the water.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
The school's right there.
Yeah, I see them.
If I could reach it, I may make the cast, but I'm kind of afraid to. I'd say we need to get this one in the boat.
Yeah.
Just be patient. Plus, I remember the pain from the last one.
The immense power of these fish is insane. I mean, it is literally like hooking onto a train and trying to hold on. They are relentless. They have bad attitudes, they don't like you, and they are not gonna make any part of that fight easy. It's coming up one way or another. All right. Ready, Ed? Oh my God, that's a big fish. Oh God, look at the size of this one. Holy. Watch those hooks, buddy. You okay? You got him? Hold on. Take your time. Oh, God. What? Oh, my Lord. Woo! Hey. Hey, talk about topwater bite. Hey, wrap will explode.
Oh my.
No one should use this lure unless if they're afraid of big fish. Look at the sun. I mean, what a day to knock the dust off. Captain Ed put me on multiple species, all big fish. My back hurts, my neck hurts, but I'm so excited to be here in season 2 of Guide Tales.
I've been chasing these jacks on the beach now for over 20 years, and I've learned a few things. Even though they're jacks and people think they're super aggressive and hit anything, that's not always the case. And as with most fish, jacks included, especially when they're doing that daisy chaining circle, they don't like a bait or anything coming at them. Even though it might only be this big, they're still spooky. So when we have a circling school of jacks, which we call daisy chain, the best cast you can make is kind of past them and a little bit to the outside of the school on the side that they're heading towards. So I want that fish to be coming around in that school, and my lure kind of approaches that school and he catches it in his peripheral vision. Then he turns and boom, you know, it all explodes. So if done properly, the fish won't spook, they'll turn on to it, and there's a fine line between being too aggressive and not aggressive enough. And each day is a little bit different, so you kind of have to err on the side of caution, go a little bit further away, see if they respond, a little bit closer, because once we get into the season and these fish get hit a lot, they're gonna not be happy with the boat. You're gonna have to approach them carefully, use a trolling motor, come in, drift up to them, make that cast I'm talking about to be successful. You know, part of making the proper cast, really, is if you do it right, you'll be able to pull a fish or two off the school, hook up, the rest of the school kind of spook a little bit and then reform. So by picking them off the outside, you're probably gonna get a shot to go back in and do it again. And if done right, sometimes you can hook up 2 at once.
Oh, coming. Oh, got it. Yeah, got ya.
He's on, baby. Yeah.
Got ya.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh, he's on top. He doesn't even know he's hooked. Reel, reel, reel. Oh my gosh, Ed.
I don't think he knows he's hooked yet. He's just swimming with his buddies. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, there's a whole pile of them. The last few minutes of the day, we came across one last group of fish on our way home. And I mean, how cool was it that Captain Ed and I are back to back, doubled up on topwater fish, topwater jacks. What a great way to end the day and start the season.
You know, we really hit it right. We had the right wind, we had a good clear sky. And when I get that, I'll spend the time to go up and down the beach and look, just because it's the beach and you never really know what you're gonna run into. It could literally be anything out there. So we burnt some fuel. We ran up and down the beach a lot. And you know, coming up on schools of fish, it was just beautiful. It was a great day out there. And we kind of wait all winter to get to the point where we finally get some good conditions. Man, and when I get them, I'm out, I'm gone. And it was fun. We found multiple schools of fish and had double hookups, and they're pretty powerful and they beat the heck out of you. And at the end of the day, you need to recuperate.